Hey, how are you guys doing today? So, we're back with Entropia Universe, of course. I'm on planet Next Island. I'll show you where that is real quick in the grand scheme of space. I'm all the way over here, Next Island. Okay, so a big thing that we're doing today is the Lesser Elysium run. Now, real quick, I want to show you where I am. I'm all the way down here in this Tanzanite View Village area. It's absolutely a cool little village. There's a few missions. Julia Anna is her mission. It's available multiple places. The mission we're after is this May's mission, right? Now May has a mission for Make Textile where she's going to give us 40 peck of it if we just do 50 successes on a Lesser Elysium. Now I know today we're doing 1,500 clicky clicks, so we're going to be vastly succeeding that um, just by a ridiculous amount, in all honesty. Now I am going to come over and we're going to collect and see what this girl wants us to do, just because sometimes it aligns. Let's look at this. I'm going to see what this new Elysian order stuff looks like. And we're going to always take the... Whoa, I don't know if I have a crystalline core blueprint, so we're probably not going to take that one. We'll take the mining one because of the situation with what they popped up. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get this started. Right here, as you can see, we've got 1,500. It's only a 77.4% quality rate. So we're not all the way perfect quality. That's that gap right there. I'm okay with that. So let's not expect to like return all the way. Let's make sure we don't have extra blueprints in here that could confuse us. Okay, nope, there aren't any. Now, as you guys know, I'm going to go over the blueprints as they come in. If they're a limited blueprint and they hit again, I'm not going to go over them twice. At the end, we are going to look at everything. As you can tell, this does take 30,000 sweat to do, and 1,200 some Listeria, or 12,000 Listerium, I think. Yeah, 12,000 Listerium. And so it's a significant amount of resources to make this run. But in the end, we're going to get a crap ton of blueprints. Now, it's going to be a mixture of blueprints, likely some clothing blueprints, but who knows what all we will get. You know what I'm saying? I don't run this on this planet enough to be able to tell you guys what it's going to give us. But we're going to run it today. I hope you guys are doing amazing. At the end, we'll also collect that 40 pack and make textiles. That should be also good. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to get this going. Like with all crafty videos, I can just sit here and relax and have coffee. Oh, you know what? I must have the sound down to where you guys can't hear the... Sorry about that. We don't want that. So, like with all these crafting videos, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this click through. Obviously, we're going to burn a crap ton of stuff. I'm not really looking at the plus or minus on this, guys. I didn't actually keep track of what it cost me. Because of the markup on sweat, there's really not a high likelihood that we're like going to hit a break even. What there is a high likelihood is the value in blueprints that we could get in new or unique blueprints, plus the skills, makes it where it's kind of worth doing. And so let's see what we get. I'm going to go ahead and kill my little camera thing. Make sure I kill the right thing, right? Because never funny when I accidentally think I'm clicking something and it's not. And because I like this textile skill and stuff like that so much, I am going to click one of my skill pills for the extra 50% skill stuff coming in while we're in the middle of this run. Now, right off the bat, I want to let you guys know I would expect that we would at least get like one, no, like 5 blueprint. Now, what would on this? Let's just go with the 3. 3 blueprints per every 500 clicky clicks is something maybe we could expect. I'm not going to say that we won't do better than that. I'm not going to say that we'll do worse than that because I don't have a 100% blueprint. I obviously haven't ran around the whole galaxy running this everywhere. So, but we're on it now, guys. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and get some coffee and sit here and watch this while it's going clicky click. A full run of this nature takes 2 hours, just so you guys know. If you guys are really just kicking it on this planet and just doing this daily, right? Just do your 50 successes and take the 40 peck and make textiles. Like, seriously. And you guys know, if you think about it, do you know if you did that for 100 days, right? And make textiles an expensive skill, you would have frickin' a grip. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's 40 ped of raw make textiles. That's enough legitimately to sell for a pretty good amount of ped. But if you didn't sell it, I'm pretty sure that's enough to make you substantially not bad at whatever you were doing that involves that skill. I'm not saying that for sure because I don't know enough about it yet. The textiling stuff I'm still working on myself, guys. But super fun stuff. Okay, I'm gonna get some coffee. Let's watch these skills roll in and stuff. Also, we could get a global. It's very unlikely on this, but it could happen. Okay, so we've got a texture. It is the evening weave cotton, which I'm pretty dang sure I already have this one. But that's 3.99, so we could sell that for 4 ped. Let's double check that I have it. Boom. Yep, we do definitely already have that one, guys. Are you guys on next island? By the way, you know what? We could also get the one we know I want, right? That lime green texture. That'd be pimp. No matter what, guys, we're gonna leave this planet with some of that lime green texture so we can use it later on in building something, making something. I don't know. But if I have to, I'll just buy it. I mean, like the texture from the guy that makes it already. I just honestly, I would like to be able to make it myself too. But reality wise, the guy isn't being a jerk with his pricing. Um, I actually think the price he's structuring it at is too low. Don't change your price if you're you and you're listening. Um, I actually think it's a better texture than it gets credit for. It's really cool looking, and so yeah, that's about my thoughts on that. Super cool looking texture. Doesn't get charged the right amount actually. I don't even have it. It's not one I have, but I do want it. And it looks super cool on stuff. I forgot to make myself a toga yet for going back in time. I'm gonna make myself a toga. I looked into it. If I want to buy a set of bronze armor and all that stuff so that we can be all legit ancient greasy, it's gonna cost a little bit of money. I mean, not very much at all, but it's kind of, I don't know, pseudo frivolous. But next week will be in ancient Greece for sure. I mean, obviously this Friday I'm going to be shooting things, and we're going to codex some more on the normal area. But then the next week we'll do our texture run in ancient Greece. Then on Thursday of next week we'll do our hunting in ancient Greece. Then on the following Monday we'll do a Lesser Elysium run in ancient Greece, and then more hunting to follow. And so, a busy schedule, right? I thought we'd get another little blueprint, but man, we're kicking it. Look at all the textile or texture engineering we're flowing in. That's not bad. It'd be kind of nice if we got a good percentage of the sweat back so we have to use in our run on ancient Greece. Sweat's like one of the highest, markup component things that you can put into things. You can overcome it, but it does have a significant markup, guys. So I am super hoping for some kind of new blueprint that I don't have, like always. That's like the dream I always have is, hey, could I get some new blueprint? I mean, not even new to like everyone, just like, hey, I don't have that yet. Um, Now in ancient Greece, I would really like it if they would kick us a new blueprint during our thing. I mean, I don't feel a lot of people are in ancient Greece busting out manufacturing runs, just to be honest, of anything. But maybe I'm wrong. Hate to be too judgmental. Sometimes it works against you, you know what I mean? So what was that? I said about 3 per 500, so that's what we're gonna guess at. I would hope that we'd get another pretty soon, and but I really am kind of hesitant to take too many guesses. I think we will end up about 3 per 500, but who knows? We could have a bad stretch, a good stretch. 1,500 clicky clicks, though, is usually a pretty good look at what you could expect ish. Boom, right there, we get a blueprint. So I'm going to check what this pile is. That's actually not a bad amount right there. Copper texture, now it's super cool looking. Um, I'm not qualified, and I don't think most people are qualified to bust out copper texture on people, but super cool. I often do save that up. Okay, and there's our oxidized Listerium, huh? So rusted Listerium texture. I think I already have this, but just in case. Yeah, I already have rusted Listerium. We'll look at what that looks like, just in case we want to make a rusted up vehicle or something. I don't know, maybe we're not going for pretty. Maybe we're going for looks straight haggard. I'll have to check out what that looks like. Hey, how are you doing today? I'm actually trying to just figure out how to say your name, to be honest. Zakaru Skatara? I know that there's no way I said that well. Well, I hope you're having a great day. Okay, so this is a paint, guys. This says it's a a textile, but it's not. This is actually a craftable paint, straight up. I don't even know why it listed as a textile. They need to actually make a new category because there's a couple different really cool colors that are craftable paint. I think I have some of it already technically on some planet that I haven't got stuff back all the way to Calypso yet, but I've got some of that before. There's another one too, by the way, not just that one. Let's see if I have the limited book out. Yeah, this one. Hmm. Let me look which one. Textile, textiles. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this Kalon blue is also a paint. We've already got some of this violet, and now I'm gonna have more. Okay, so I already. Hey, how you doing, Perchute? Peruch. I hope you guys are all having a great day. So this Gneiss stone texture, I got another one of these. Honestly, I could sell it, I guess, for 2 ped. So we're having a mixed bag with value of stuff we're getting. This, honestly, I don't really know a lot of people that even would do that. It's rusty metal robot scraps and basic extractors, which you'd think you would at least have to have some Listerium involved in that, but I didn't make the materials list for these. Honestly, because it's oxidized Listerium, you'd think you need an extractor, the Listerium, and some kind of oxidizing agent of some kind per click, but I don't know. So far we're doing pretty good blueprint wise. Hey Bella, how you doing? So check this out. We're doing good blueprint wise. We've got some of the paint. I already have some of this. Honestly, this is super. You can do this at a low level, and I wouldn't sell it. Honestly, guys, I'd just save up a stack. The thing is, it's 200 Elysian tech chips. See it? Look at this. Lesser Elysium, refined Danbarite. I have the tech chips and stuff. I could probably actually just make this. This is a super pretty paint, though. All of the paints that are craftable, guys, are actually cool looking. And they can be done by low level. The thing is, though, they they're ridiculously not economical to use to paint at all. Like, I don't even know. We'll check what the price on that paint is, but I'm going to let you guys know. It's probably not in the zone of, hey, you're going to paint something with the craftable paints. Unless you're just like doing it to like, I don't know what they call that. Is it called flexing? Is that what it's called? Flexing. If you're flexing, I guess. I might not have called it the right thing, but I think it's called flexing. I'm sure that's what it's called. This is a great blueprint generator. By the way, I probably should be popping this specific blueprint on almost each planet. I'm probably going to make sure to do a run of this on Tolan and Cyrene. I mean, like, obviously I have to make it back to them, but, you know, it might be a good idea to find out what we could get on each planet. It is kind of costly on the, Hey, how you doing? I'm going to try to say your name right. Varapakrux? Man, my name saying is just. I'm not gonna be on one of those shows where they like have you pronounce like really complex names for sure. And honestly, you know what's strange is that sometimes I'll see a name and I with no context because I have no idea where you guys are from at all ever. And most of these names are pretty random in all honesty, guys. But sometimes in my mind, they have random accents to them. I mean, not in real life, like they don't have an accent, but you know what I mean? Like I'll go to say them, and I've noticed that I like, add some kind of accent to it that I have no idea where the heck it's coming from. I have heard that. So that is a super big deal thing, by the way. Yeah, I did hear that. And I'm going to be crafting that mission when I do get to Tolan. So if you guys don't know about it, there's a butt joint crafting mission on planet Toulon right now, which I hope it stays. I'm pretty sure it's there for good. But it's for coloring skill, you guys. And I'm going to let you know that is a huge game changer to the game. Because if you think about it, how hard is it to get something colored in this game? And then if you also think about it, how expensive is just the coloring skill to start with? It's way, way expensive. Like, I don't even know why it's so expensive. Well, because it's a rare skill. That's why. But straight up, you guys, there's a coloring skill mission on planet Tolan. When I get there, I'm going to do it. I'll cover it. I'll make sure we do some basic butt joint runs. It's going to require me to buy, honestly, a significant amount of wood and do some significant amount of harvesting to get a 1500 clicky click run on a basic butt joint, though, guys. I mean, that's not what the daily mission's going to be, you guys, at all, or the weekly mission. But 1500 clicky clicks. Can I tell you, the basic butt joint pops a crap ton of furniture. On Planet Tolan, it it pops a good amount of rugs, some random like spice. Um, I don't know what it was called. Basically, some cool stuff, decorations, and decor for your house and things like that. Actually, has a good list of stuff. Super big list. I hope you're all doing amazing. Bella, are you streaming today? I know you were earlier because I kind of watched you before my stream earlier this morning. It was way early though. Like probably not for you though. It's probably opposite time of the day for you. Yeah. Yeah, earlier I saw you were on. Are you going to be back on? Scorpions are freaking Oh yeah, you're trying to get that item. I forgot that you were trying to get an actual item out of that. Man, I hope you do. Cause that's a big jump weapon wise for you, or is it just a reasonable? Cause that would be a massive jump for me. That's a beast weapon. You're trying to get that weapon that you linked on your stream one day, right? Just the other day while you were hunting them. Well, yeah, I get it. Depends what drops, but that looked like a beast weapon. Like I'm not qualified to use it. I'm gonna be honest. That whole level 90 had me right there. But I'm gonna say that I root for you getting it because that's insane cool. I mean, and because I think you'd really be happy getting it. I guess I root for you getting some. Crap, you burn through so much pad. Well, you don't burn through it, but you cycle a lot of pad. A lot of pad. And so I could picture you getting one of the things with the amount you cycle. I don't believe I cycle anywhere near enough. So for me, guys, it would be all luck. I don't try to depend on. It would be total luck. But for some of you guys are cycling enough ped that honestly it wouldn't be so shocking. I already have denim fabric for sure. If any of you guys don't have one of these things, let me know. No, I agree. And some guy might just be messing around for 1 second and get lucky too. It randomness of this game is really fascinating, and you really don't ever know. I've seen some super high level people have just brutally bad hunting trips, and I've seen low level people just freaking have a good day. And so you never know. Crap, sometimes I'll jump on to make something that I make all the time, that I know I can make it. Like I'm consistently make it. And I'll just sit there clicking and clicking and clicking, waiting for it to not be kicking me in the face. And I literally, it's just that day, I'm not mojoing. I mean, well, not really down to mojo on that day, but like, I'm just not having good luck that day. And it is what it is. But some days I'm freaking beasting it. And so I accept that, some days are just going to be crap. That way we can tell when it's an amazing day because it's so far from that crap. I try not to have a bunch of crap days anyway, though, just so you guys know. I'm not a fan of that. Plus, any day when you're playing a video game willingly that you're doing for fun is not a super woo woo me day. You know what I'm saying? Especially since, honestly, and this is the thing that cracks me up a little bit on most gameplay, is it's a game that anytime you want to slow down your losses, you can just choose not to be so aggressive with your losses. You know what I'm saying? Did we get another blueprint? I don't feel that. I don't know what happened here. Yeah, nobody makes you click anything. There's plenty of people that kick it, visit all day, and sweat and stuff, and they're very social. And when they just decide that they've got their butt kicked enough, they're just like, nah, I'm checking out on that crap. I'm gonna go social at the circle, and that's their cup of tea. I social in a sock chat or some other thing usually more than that, and I go solo sweat mostly. But there's a whole lot of value added in those sweat circles with the just, if you're a new player, you don't know people yet, it's a great place to be. But some people literally only think they're playing the game if they're spending money. So that's not good. Guys, that's not good. Don't do that. By the way, long ago we could have collected the daily. So if you guys are wondering, yeah, we could collect the make textile already. We're almost a third of the way through. I'm going to sit back here and talk less and watch more. Let's see if we get some more blueprints. I'd say this is actually not bad though for the first 500 clicky clickies, and we're not even all the way through. I'm going to be honest, sometimes the crafty sound kind of like the methodicness of it all kind of hypnotizes me off into almost falling asleep. Not truly hypnotizes, but definitely can lure you into a relaxed state of where you could fall asleep in a comfy chair. Luckily, I'm drinking coffee to guard against that, you guys. But so, guys, this Sopra texture is a super good texture. It produces a lot of other textures. That makes sense that it would be worth so much. That's a good markup. Okay, it's not a great markup, but you know what I mean. Hey, how you doing, Leon Hawkeye? Or is it Leon Hawkeye? Hope you're having a great day. We're getting a lot of blueprints. I don't know what planet you're on. If any of you guys are on Next Island right now at the end of this, I'm probably not going to trade terminal all of this, right? So like this knee site one, if you need it, I'd probably just give it to you guys. This is a super good blueprint for popping more blueprints, especially on Calypso. Now on this planet, this Lesser Elysium is what you want to make a run of, guys, for sure. Along with the generic blueprint for generic leather. You guys see how we get spikes of blueprints and then just nothing for a while again, and then just a flush of blueprints? This is why I'm pretty dang sure that all the blueprints are on a wave of some kind. I don't know, maybe they're not, but sure seems like that. Okay, I feel you on this. Yes, I would rather just everything be a consistent overall percentage in which it didn't matter if you were in the middle of a wave or the middle of a, I don't know, whatever the bottom part of a wave is. I have no idea. The crest on a wave and the wrong part. I don't like that either because I'm in the same boat, man. I don't like the idea that like if you just like decided to start clicking at the wrong time, you're just gonna start getting your butt kicked. And it does seem like too many things come in waves. And some dudes just get on for 15 minutes and stuff like that. So, but you never know if you're like on during the hot period or not hot period. And so I'm a big fan of, man, I would rather everything just be a consistent, this is how it is. And it doesn't matter when I get on, when, like anything. If they're going to have waves, maybe have event areas that are going to have like a designated, hey, for the next 24 hours, this area will have a plus 10% um, bonus to your blueprint pop and stuff. You know what I mean? Or something like that. But it really does make you feel not like when you're at the peak of a wave, it's a gift to you. But if you're not in the middle of a wave, it feels like you're just being gimped. And so I would rather it just be average. Hey, thank you very much, by the way. I hope you're all having a great day. Author de Labas. I hope I said that right. But I don't like the wave stuff either. I think it's ridiculous. I actually think that they should just have stats work how stats work, and then have special events and stuff like that. If they're gonna have waves, they should be like linked to some logical reason. Unless you're in a game where there's moon magic and stuff, and then link it to the moon. But unless they're gonna enter some kind of canon or lore where like blueprints or something happens more often on a full moon at night, they should just leave it to where everything just is and no waves, no the bottom part of waves. I don't like that part at all. But yeah, see how we'll get no blueprints for a while. Then when we finally start getting blueprints, it's just gonna be like boom, 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 boom. Makes no sense. And so I don't know for sure that there's waves, but it for sure seems like it. Hey, you guys do anything super fun over the weekend? Maybe you farmed some amazing items during their event? I don't know. I hope some of you guys did something at least fun over the weekend, even if you can't say what it is. You know what I'm saying? Best fun sometimes you can't talk about. You're like, ah, oh, that was a blast. And then you have to come home from Vegas and you're like, what the crap? No, I'm just joking. I'm not that wild, but I think everybody in their mind likes to picture that they're a little more wild than they are. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not everybody, but I'm guilty of it at least. Yeah, it's just something that we all like to envision ourselves. And then when it comes down to like something that's absolutely actually wild, I'll be honest, I'm always like, yeah, I don't know if I want to be involved in this. I've got a life and stuff to do, things going for me. When I was younger and had horrible decision making skills and less going for me in life, my propensity of making stupid decisions that made it where I was wild, but it wasn't like I was like, oh, I was wild. I was just an idiot. Um, yeah, but that I write off to being young in that whole like, hey, holy crap, you had to get through that. Did you survive it stage or something? At least for guys. I'm not sure if girls do that. Maybe you guys do too. God, that's crazy. Maybe girls do that. I don't know. Guys do that though. Some of them. At least I did. Where I definitely made bad decisions. Not super bad ones, but you know. I love air rats, man. That's like the greatest skilling mob in the game. If you're, what are you skilling? Most people skill melee weapons and stuff on them. I skilled the crap out of my mind powers on them. I actually borrowed a chip from a buddy and sat there. I gave it back finally, by the way. Um, but one of my buddies, he loaned me a mind chip one, like a Pyro one chip that was unlimited, and I went and I just used the crap out of it on air rats forever. In fact, I tiered it for him, I think twice, which is pretty good. Oh, club's a good one to go. I've thought about working up my club skill just for being able to make more clubs and stuff like that too, to be honest. Because I don't think I'm really stacked on club skills at all. Do you have a good club? Oh, good choice. You already bought a philosopher sword then? I'm gonna let you know. Those are pretty fancy swords. That'll last you a long time. You can use that on a huge amount of mobs. I probably should buy something like that eventually. I'm always just making new swords. Guys, we still haven't got a new blueprint. Oh yeah, no, I get you. Has anybody got a super cool twin edition amp of any kind? Or has it just been weapons and stuff? I'm gonna be honest at this point. if I got something, I really would like a fancy amp, like a permanent amp. That even for mining or for hunting would be super sweet. Like I don't have one of those yet, but honestly, I'm kind of mixed bag. I mean, those tween weapons are super cool. Um, but in my mind, I'd almost really like a tween amp of some kind. I've only heard of weapons so far too, and I've seen multiple different weapons. People keep pinging them. I haven't actually, like been in a group that's got a drop yet, but I have several friends that have pinged them because they were like lucky. Not several. Honesty, two friends so far have pinged one. Um, and good for them. But I don't know. Like the rest of the people, I think have just been sharing them. Not they got one. And so, but I haven't seen a single amp, and I'm not even sure about mining tools. Yeah, it's just not as fun going out and being wild once you actually have like a pleasant home to be at and actually just you're happy. I don't know. Like I like my house. I like my life. I'm not like trying to go and be all buck wild out on the town nowadays. When I was younger, I lived in a crappy little place. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're young, you're like broke roommates and crap like that. You know what I mean? And honestly, everybody when they're younger, their hormones are pretty much in charge of most of everything they do. And so, you're out being wild, being young and stuff. You dial back once like life starts being super nice, or even just nice. So that's not worth a lot. I already have this fern texture for sure. If one of you guys needed a fern texture, I'd hook you up. Hey, thank you very much, by the way. Yeah, I would like to see a few different things drop. I've only seen Tween Edition weapons so far, but if they wanted to have a random animal drop a Tween Edition amp of any kind, I would take it. Do you know? Even a permanent low level mining amp is worth so much frickin' cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, a sword amp, like a Tween Edition sword amp with life steal on it, would be worth grips. I wouldn't get rid of it. I would keep that. But that would be very cool to have. But so far, in fact, I've only seen guns. I've seen two at least BLPs, and I think the one Bella showed was a BLP also. So three BLPs out of so far what I've seen. And maybe somebody showed me a laser, but I can't really think of anybody that showed me a laser yet. And I deleted the little email from somebody that shot me theirs, I think. Yeah. Well, people have sent me some pretty cool things over the years. In which sometimes I keep the little like message that has the thing in it, but not very often. Look at this crap. We're almost to 2,500 make textiles, and we'll get 40 peck of make textiles today at the end of this. Oh, Yeah, I feel the same. I don't hunt big enough stuff, and I don't think I puke enough pad to really be in the running of the stuff. For me to get it, it would have to be random, super good luck. So we're not ruling it out because you guys sense such more like mass positive mojo that who knows what could happen. But reality, I'm not hunting anything in the tier that most of the people are getting the tween stuff. And so in my mind, I also agree. I don't know if I would get one. I would still be happy if I did, and I hope you get something too. Anyway, but I feel that they put most of the tween stuff on bigger mobs. But I don't know that for sure, so I don't want to tell anybody that you have no chance if you're not hunting big stuff. Because for all I know, some guy's gonna hit some super cool item off of some little creature, and I'll be looking like silly. And so, and you guys know I haven't asked anybody what they actually got the items that they've got off of. Like I did super bad follow up on being like, "Oh, that's cool. What were you hunting?" Like not a single person have I asked crap on. I know Bella's hunting those big scorpions for the item she wants. Um, in which I hope she gets it. But that legitimately is a 90th level to use weapon, and it looked like it would smack down some crap. Honestly, I'm not qualified to use it by far, but yeah, you're gonna lose some. I feel we need to eventually have a big team up hunt on something big. And then we ask everybody to positive mojo as much positive mojo as we can have them put at us on an event. We could just do next time I'm on Cyrene, the Grand Mojo event, right? In which we literally promote it as much as we can, get as many people rooting as we can. They're all welcome. We try to get as much positive mojo as possible into the thing, and then we just like hunt like crazy. Yeah, I get, and I think that they are going to do more stuff with the other professions. That's one of the reasons I've been trying to go around all the planets also and get kind of a pre positioning on a bunch of blueprints is because guys, nobody knows what happens in once it goes to Unreal 5. And so my theory is that some of this domestic stuff that everybody doesn't think is a big deal, some of the gardening stuff, honestly, once they get gardening up, you guys, legitimately, the people sitting at home doing stuff in their home will go up. The amount of domestic stuff that's worth something should go up too. I don't know. I hope that good things happen, and so I actually am trying to still go around and get stuff in place. The apocalypse happens. No, we're not having an apocalypse, guys. No, I vote against the apocalypse. And even if an apocalypse happens, like, psh, we're just gonna keep playing through it, guys. We'll tell that apocalypse, you don't affect our mojo, bro. And then somehow we're gonna just cross our fingers, and somehow we're just all gonna like boom, and other side of the apocalypse, we'll all still be in Tropia Universe. I mean, let's hope it's a light apocalypse, you guys. Let's think positive. We're hoping there's no apocalypse. Oh, you'll be fine. We don't want a Fallout world anyway. My God, my guys are constantly overweight and having so many issues, and diseased. I don't want to live in that world. I would like it if our world leaders would just become super responsible real quick and chill out on all the crazy stuff. Then we wouldn't have to worry about it. But yeah, I don't want to live in a Fallout style world either. So let's just all really cross our fingers on that one. I like this guy's armor. I don't know what armor he's wearing. I'm kind of trying to figure this out right here. Do you see this guy? I don't know why. What that armor reminds me slightly of some. I don't know what armor that is. Oh, I am good. I live in Colorado, guys. Like we're good. Like I'm not likely to be struck by anything. I think we'd be fine. But no crap, you guys. Not necessarily me. Um, but there are a lot of people in the rural area of Colorado that really do have bunkers and fallout shelters. I mean, that isn't a actual. I know it sounds like a joke to a lot of people, but like we live out. I mean, I no we. I live in Colorado in the Western Slope area, which is a more rural rancher area, and there legitimately are individuals that move out here just because um, they're they like really do believe that something like that is going to happen. And I don't actually disagree that they're wrong or say that they're right. I'm just saying that there are people that legitimately move out here, buy up land, have ranches and stuff like that, and then they build bunkers. In fact, not just preppers, guys. The Denver airport, but besides that, you guys, not just the Denver airport. Outside of Denver, there's a giant, the Eisenhower Tunnel, right? And the Eisenhower Tunnel is a giant where the highway goes through the mountain. And that whole thing is able to be just turned into a giant bunker fallout area, too. And then just up the road from where I live, there's another tunnel like that. Um, Down from where I live, right? Because I live north of Gateway and Grand Junction, which you guys wouldn't know where that is necessarily. But the Gateway Canyon area or Gateway Pass is where the guy that owns the Discovery Channel built his bunker. And so, weirdly enough, if you look up like the Discovery Channel guys, bunker, Gateway, Colorado, you'll find out that the guy from the Discovery Channel bought a crap ton of land down here and built himself a huge super bunker that's down in Gateway Canyon just south of here. As weird as that is. Yeah, there's a lot of different stuff in Colorado. Colorado's not like and honestly, our courthouse and stuff like that still has a fallout shelter and stuff like that. I know that some communities around the world have fallout shelters as a consistent thing. Just in Colorado, we have billionaires that literally move here, buy it. Well, they don't move here. They buy a giant piece of land. They build themselves their a little hey if something happens place. And honestly, most of them just sit there. Like legitimately, I'm pretty sure the guy that owns the Discovery Channel has not been down to Gateway in a chunk of time. I mean, maybe he has. I don't keep track of him like that. I'm not trying to stalk the guy or something. But he built a giant bunker, and honestly, maybe he would use it. Maybe he wouldn't. Maybe he has two or three somewhere else. Who knows? I do not have a giant bunker like that, guys. But can I tell you, we're living in a crazy enough world that having a small thing, I don't think is too nuts. Like, of at some point you'd be like, well, I don't know how much effort I'd put into that or how much. But holy crap, I don't know. If I lived in a few countries right now, I might would be thinking, I would at least know where the most inner corridor space in my house was, at minimum. But let's just not have that kind of thing happen, guys. Right? You never know what's going to happen tomorrow, though, so I don't try to spend too much time on the negative aspects. But straight up, I really do believe everybody should have a basic concept of what they could forage in their local area. Even if nothing ever happened, it's kind of nice. You can always, well, not if they're irradiated, obviously, but elm leaves are edible and all kinds of other stuff. Yeah, Norway's, gosh, I would want to go to Norway. Well, I would like Norway to stay peaceful, honestly. All our world leaders right now, man, are just not doing. Well, I don't know about you guys. I don't know specifically about Norway's current political stuff. I'm not too impressed with our leaders over here for sure at all. Um, but that just. But I could picture Norway being a little nervous with everything going on right now. I hope that all resolves out, guys. I actually am not a fan, and I don't agree with even the fact that this stuff is going on. I don't want to get into it a lot, but I absolutely think that this was an avoidable conflict in which people willingly elected to move forward stupidity where both sides could have made massive attempts to just not move forward the stupidity ball. It was like a failure of world leadership. Like flat out, somebody should have been an adult in the room or some crap. I don't even get how we got here. But that's just an opinion, and I'm gonna leave it at that because you get in trouble if you have too many opinions on the internet. So, but I think when you have a conflict like this that's currently going on, it actually demonstrates a absolute failure on every level of leadership and judgment of just everything that should matter. It's unhealthy. And so, Swiss Alps, I want to go. I agree. I think everybody should just chill out. And, but obviously, everybody's decided to escalate things past the chill out stage. So I'm hoping it just resolves out at some point and people can somehow move forward in a manner that isn't so destructive because it's absolutely ridiculous. But I would like to go to the Swiss Alps. So can I tell you that there's a waterfall village in Switzerland, I think it is. So I've seen it on Google tons of times. I literally am going to go there someday. I don't know when. I don't even haven't even looked up how much it costs. But like it's this village and it has like waterfalls all over the place. It's crazy as heck. It looks super cool to go hiking around. And so, plus I think the fishing might be good. I don't know how fishing is in Switzerland and stuff, but I don't know. It looked like a whole bunch of little streams and rivers and waterfalls. In my mind, that's got to be good fishing somewhere in there. I mean, like, who knows? But I probably should ask somebody that lives there. Not just like, but I do want to go over there. The other places, I actually super want to go to Iceland one day. Like, there's so many freaking cool things I've seen from Iceland. Now that I will probably go around the whole world telling you guys places I want to go because every time I see someplace, I'm like, frick, man, I want to go there. What do you guys fish in Norway? Like here in Colorado, we catch walleye and bass and trout, pretty much. And walleye's rare, guys. We don't just catch walleye like out of. So I have to go to specific places if I want to catch a walleye, but it can happen. I don't even know Norway. Does Norway have the same fish as we have in Colorado? Like, do you guys fish bass? I don't even eat bass really, but I know that's very popular. I mostly fish trout, like, and stuff like that, but and basic stuff, not anything fancy. Now I'm picturing Norway having giant fish. Crap. I'm, I'm gonna find out some stuff real quick while we're crafting. I'm finding out what the largest fish caught. Oh, F and A. Oh no, you guys have super big. You guys fish sharks? Hold on. Uh, Yeah, I don't fish for sharks necessarily. I don't even know how you fish for sharks. Salmon I've never fished for. So like in Colorado, people mostly do well, some dude caught a 1,099 kilogram shark off of Norway, in which I've never fished a shark before. That's a freaking insane thing. I don't even know what you do. I've never actually seen somebody fish whales too. On like no concept of that. Do you guys just fish them like when you mean you fish whales? Do you guys use like I'm trying to picture like, but I'm not trying to pretend you guys are Davy Jones stuff. Do you guys use harpoons though? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I just fish little things. Can I be honest? I've never tasted well. I don't we don't do well over here in America. I think that they do well over in Japan still and stuff like that. Oh, okay. So we have some people that spearfish here, but it's like spearfishing small fish. It's not like definitely not like a will hunt. I can't even picture that honestly. That has got to be just an insane thing. I think I would keep to just fishing normal things, but like fish. I like I like salmon. I would fish salmon. Here they do what they call snagging, in which basically when the salmon are doing their little salmon run thing and they've turned red, dudes have what they call snagging hooks. And I've never done it, so I don't know a ton about it. So if I'm wrong on any of this, you can just say I'm okay with that. But from my understanding, you flick your thing out and you just pull it back and it hooks into them and you just pull up. It's not like normal fishing. I've never done it, but they do snagging near Gunnison, Colorado all the time. In which I like going backpacking in Gunnison. I've never really done the snagging season, but they have good summer fishing and they have super good backpacking. Mountain water and trout. That's the what I do too. Go up to the mountain and fish. Because you can always find a bend in a creek or a nice little place to sit down and chill. I super like doing that. I'm going to be honest, every time I go to the ocean, and I haven't been there a lot, I don't fish. I just like go and have fun and explore the beaches and stuff like that. And then I go to restaurants that cook stuff near the ocean because I live in Colorado and seafood like that's cooked like when I went to Oregon, I stopped at some place called like I think it was Moe's, but it was on a pier. It might not have been Moe's. It's some place in Oregon. Super freaking good seafood. I'm going to tell you there's probably a 0% chance that I was ever going to have the odds of getting that good of cooked seafood if I would have caught it and cooked it myself or here in Colorado. And so when I'm on the coast, I'm more like, I trust I could probably out barbecue the seafood dude in non seafood food, but I guarantee he's probably going to outcook me in seafood because I literally don't do it very often. So, but man, I want to go to the coast and eat seafood again. So I got stuffed something lobster stuffed fish of some kind. It was freaking delicious. I didn't even know why I needed a fish stuffed with lobster, but after I ate it, I was like, holy crap, I do need this. Right? Because they have good food. Like, I really like the coastal food. I like coastal food. I don't know why. I like, like heartland food too. So I like mashed potatoes and gravy and stuff. So I'm not anti that. I'll eat that crap up. But when you're on vacation and stuff and you're away from home, I'd rather just go to a restaurant and get good food. And on the coast, they always have super good food because it's just not what I get here. And so, you know where else actually has good seafood too, but it's only because they are wild? Vegas. So straight up, sometimes. So I'm not a big gambler, which I'm okay with. Like I'm not that good at it. I'm not like wanting to go lose all my money and stuff like that. But Vegas for food is super good. Like say you don't give a crap about gambling because you don't want to go lose your money to a bunch of professional gamblers. Um you can just go and get a couple drinks and gamble a little bit, lose 10 or so bucks, and then go and actually go hang out on the strip, go get more drinks, get food. And I'm going to let you guys know that there is so much delicious food in Vegas and cheap sometimes. Like if you're staying at the right hotel, just freaking super cheap. In fact, I'm not a big fan of Vegas's crowds or any of that because it gives me anxiety. But the food, the food part I like. And sadly enough, there's no real small Mayberry type towns that have like Vegas style delicious food. Or I would go move there. Like legitimately. I'd be like, hey, this is the culinary Mayberry of the world. I'm moving there. Going fishing every day and eating delicious food. Do you guys have a lot of pubs? Do you have breweries all over Norway? Are you guys beer makers? Now I'm curious. I don't think I've ever drank a Norwegian beer, but I've drank all kinds of other random Scandinavian beers. So now I'm wondering, do you guys have a bunch of pubs? And what is the best Norwegian beer that's not an IPA? Like I'm not a hop drinker. Oh yeah, no, I have to go home after. So some people, um, I feel wiped out if I have to deal with like big city style like crowds too much. I do just like visiting. I like the whole all the stuff you can do, and I even to a point like all the people. You know what I'm saying? But I like it under a controlled condition of only a very short term. Like I went there for like a convention or a this or an event. I would not be one of the people that wants to live like in New York. That's super overwhelming seeming to me. Okay, so what I like is Dunkels and I like dark beers. I like Dunkels and stuff like that. And more this strong. I actually had an imperial stout that was super strong, and it was pretty good too. And so I like stouts and dark beers, in all honesty. Oh, there's a lot of good summer beers. Some super good ones. I like wits with like orange and stuff like that during the summer. Guys, we're not getting any brand new blueprints. This is all stuff I already have. It's okay. Oh, I probably would like a Christmas beer. I don't even know what that is. Could I just Google Norwegian Christmas beer? Is that? Let's do that. I have beer making stuff. I wonder if I could just get a kit. Oh, guys. Okay, so I found Norwegian Christmas beer. Is it Julol? Am I saying that badly? That's probably butchering the crap out of it. Julol is a dark, rich, strong ale brewed, oh, by every Norwegian brewery during Christmas. Oh, I've never heard of this. You guys have an official Christmas beer? I'm gonna freaking get this. I don't know if this is an orderable thing. I have a brewery near me though that supposedly will order whatever I want. Supposedly. We'll find that out. I'm gonna try this Julul thing. So then there's also glog, which is a Christmas drink in Norway that's a Scandinavian twist on mulled wine. I don't know what that is, actually. This is where I'm going to be lost. The wine stuff, no I freaking Dion. But and then you guys have Jula Brus, which is a festive humble soda. I feel I want to try all this crap. You guys make it where I'm always trying random stuff. Do you know one time I tried Sunny the dried fish snack? I'm serious, it was not good. It's like a popular snack um in some part of the world. I don't know where. But it's not. It's squid and fish in a dried like fish squid fruit leather. And I get that some people think it's an amazing thing, and a lot of people I guess like it. I tried it. Um, I'm not a dried squid fish fruit leather person. I found out it was super not okay. I have beer making stuff. I would make some at home. I'm gonna write down this stuff though, because I want to kind of look into this. I can let you guys know the Sunny the dried fruit leather squid stuff. Unless you're way into like super powerful fishy taste, you probably don't want to eat it. I mean, it was super powerful. Gosh, it was powerful. I made a video about it. It was so gross. Oh my god. And I tried to compose myself. It was just so not my thing. And it's people like it, so I mean, just because I'm culturally not used to it, I mean, like, who knows? But I definitely was not used to it, and it was like holy crap to me. I was like, this is too. It was so strong. Like, and I should have known with the fact that. Oh yeah, I know about you guys' as fermented fish. The yeah, I've heard of that. I wasn't wanting to try that either. So weirdly enough, there's so many cultures that do interesting things with fish that make me think, oh, I don't, I'm not a big fan of that. But interesting, because some people really like that stuff, and so it really is just that just different senses of taste. But it was overwhelming to me. Like it was super potent. I should have known. Like as soon as you dry something up and make squid, fish, fruit leather out of it, there's no way that that's not going to be intense. Like it was super intense. But I've tried some other random stuff that was super good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, I'm sure fermented fish is super strong. I literally I don't think I could hold it down. I'm gonna just be honest. What is it called? Surströmming? Man, yeah, I really butcher the crap out of some of these Scandinavian type names. They're fascinating to me. Surstrom for surströmming? Am I saying that right at all? Yeah, I don't think I would eat fermented herring. I would have to smell it. And if it was like chunky at all, is it chunky? Is it like a fish slurry? Is it Yeah, I would have to see it. Now I'm trying to picture it. I knew that that was done. I also know that there's some kind of bleached out, dried out, then rehydrated fish that somebody else does. In which I watched a YouTube video on the process of it, and all I could think of is, why did they do that? Oh, I will. I'll pull it up real quick. Oh yeah, so I don't like any of my food to have super um, powerful smells like that. Oh yeah, that looks disgusting. You know what? It's still solid fish though. I don't know. I might would be able to actually palette that down. That doesn't look super. Oh, it says it's one of the smelliest foods. Oh God, people are doing disgusting things with this stuff. Oh, this is the other one that I've seen or heard of. Is this lutefisk? I'm not thinking that I could eat that either. Oh, what is this? I could eat this salted licorice. You guys eat salted licorice? And I could definitely eat this, whatever the crap this is. I don't even know what's going on here. National dish of Iceland. Wait, what is going on here? Wait. They cook. Wait, there's some weird shark cured. Ah, man, there's some interesting dishes. I'm gonna have to be honest. I'm not a million percent on some of these dishes. Chewish reddish. This hakarl, I'm not really a million percent. Cured with a particular fermentation process and hung to dry for 4 to 5 months. And it's some kind of shark. It has a strong ammonia rich smell and fishy taste. I'm mixed bag on if I want my food to smell strong like ammonia. Because I don't believe that I've ever had stuff smell like ammonia that I've been eating. So I'm not sure I'm going to be the best person on that. And it says it has a texture like cheese after it's done. So basically, we've got fermented shark that's hung to dry. I'm not, no. But the salted licorice I like the idea of. This seems like it would be good. Because you've got sweet salt going on. And whatever this thing that looks like bologna is. Falakurov. I probably really said that wrong. I would eat this. This looks good. Gosh dang. Oh man, I would really need to double check what I was ordering before I ordered. But I probably could live off a salted licorice. No, no, there's definitely a couple things here that are a no. And a couple things that are a yes. So you guys have some okay looking food that I never heard of. I don't really know what I think about this. What? Okay. So you guys have this bread called Fibrage. Oh, frick, I can't say it. It's Fjellbrod. I have no idea how to say it. This looks super hearty. Wait, no. What the heck is going on here? Oh, separate thing. It really got me confused. They had the bread and then she's talking about cooking fish balls. I'm like, what the? I mean, like I don't know what the fish balls referred to. I don't think she's really talking about their balls, but I don't know what was going on there. There's some fancy bread though. So I probably could get pretty good fish in Norway if I made sure it wasn't fermented fish. And I could definitely get some good bread. Well, it got confusing. The article went from the talking about the bread that this girl was making to then it was talking about her making fisk baller, which I don't know what that means, but then it says fisk baller, aka Norwegian fish balls, in which I literally have no context because they didn't even provide a picture. Like when you're gonna tell people stuff like that, you gotta. Maybe I don't want a picture. Now I think about it. Holy crap. We might be like, oh god, I never want to see that again. I feel you guys in Norway are eating a whole bunch of bread and drinking a whole bunch of beer. I want to go to Norway. I could drink bread and eat, or drink bread. I could eat bread and drink beer, probably too. Not as much as Norwegian people, probably. I'm gonna. Oh, I have it set where web little links don't work. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look it up. I'll check it. Hold on one second. Is this a popular thing? Oh, you know what this looks like? This just like looks like dumplings and soup, guys. Oh, but that's not. It's not at all. It's made of fresh cod or haddock, and I don't know what that is. I've never had that one. Or sea fish in Loffington. Those Loffington guys, they're always sea fishing it instead. I don't know where Loffington is. Okay, so this might be good too. So this sounds like you just take fish flour, eggs, and milk and whip up a batch of these fish balls and then probably fry them. I bet frying them sounds like a good thing to do. This guy's making vegetarian type crap. He's put too many vegetables. He has leeks and all kinds of stuff in his recipe. He's making it too healthy. You know, I have never seen these in my life, these fish balls. But can I tell you the price for these if you want to order a can of fish balls is overly expensive in my opinion. This is crazy. These are expensive. Okay. So that makes sense as something to have as a food though. And then you fry them up or you just cook it like a dumpling in the soup. I think I would eat these. Yeah, I would totally eat these. I'm looking at this guy's recipe. This guy didn't try to make it all healthy with vegetarian stuff and stuff. This guy's just being legit. So it looks basic. He lost me at putting nutmeg and stuff though. A girl once made me manicotti and she put nutmeg in it. It was God, it was horrible. It never should have happened. But the rest of this stuff looks good. The nutmeg I'd probably kick out. I wouldn't. I'm not a nutmeg person. Oh, well, what size of container are they trying to sell me? They're like this one size. Oh, it's probably a lot, guys. How many are they? Oh, it's a case of 10. So it's 129.99 for a case of 10. But these are 28-ounce cans, so that's a pretty good can too. I don't know. That's probably not that horrible. And I'd probably be paying some kind of weird shipping it to me thing. I probably just want to make some myself. using one of these recipes that's more like aligned to what I like and not random weird stuff in it. Oh, sorry guys. I got so distracted there. Okay, so we got more of that. I already have that. Another knee size. I don't really have any reason to keep this. So honestly, if anybody needs a knee sight stone texture blueprint, I would be more than willing to kick it to you. Just because there's no way I need another. So what meal defines Norway? Like if you had a person, like everybody thinks, I don't know, I guess hamburgers or some crap like that is America. I honestly don't know what food defines America, you guys. I wish I did. Like, no idea. But what would be the Norway type food? Like, if you were like, if somebody came over there and you're like, I really want to show you traditional Norway food or the best Norway food you could ever eat, what would it actually be? Do you know when I asked this to somebody that was from Britain, they told me if I had came to Britain and I wanted good food and I wanted good food in England, they would take me to a French restaurant. I thought it was funny. I thought it was kind of brutal though. I don't know if it's true. There could be really good British food. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look this up. I've been cooking a bunch of random food from other places. The other week I cooked some kind of artichoke dish from the Mediterranean that in all honesty I almost wasn't going to cook because it just was absolutely different stuff than I'm used to be honest. And I was like, well, I don't know if this is my cup of tea. It was so freaking good that it's a good things for me. Okay. Oh, that looks good. Oh, it's a lamb stew? I like stews, man. I've never had this. Oh, this is legit your national dish. Okay, so I like cabbage. The wrong person, this would not be the right thing for. This might be freaking super good. Okay, I gotta write this down too. So this is not complicated to make. Okay, cut up a bunch of pieces. Oh, I bet this is super good. Okay. Oh, I could picture that. Do you eat whole potatoes like roasted potatoes or mashed potatoes? I'm a big mashed potato fan. I like those. This seems super easy to make, you guys. Boiled potatoes, huh? And you don't mash them? I'm gonna be honest, I have not ate a lot of lamb. But this looks so dang simple. I'm gonna make this probably in my crock pot. I'm gonna probably make a video of it and pretend like I know what I'm doing. Just telling you guys the truth. So when all of a sudden there's a video of me cooking farukal, which I'm probably saying right, farrakal. Is it farrakal? Man, I wish Google would tell me how to say things some days. Well, it looks good. I would eat this. It's probably super healthy. This is a winter food, huh? You guys probably eating this right in the fall. This looks like super good fall weather food, guys. For me, food's seasonal. So, like, do you know? I don't know if you guys have had a lemon tart with blueberries on it, but if you have a lemon blueberry tart, that is such a good springtime freaking dessert. Like, it's just super refreshing, super light. But this kind of stuff I love in the fall or on rainy days. And it's super easy looking. So here's my thought. I'm going to be able to like throw all this stuff in a crock pot and let it cook. And by lunchtime, I'm going to have a, a grip of food. So I have to get all the stuff for doing this. Probably going to have to. Okay, there's salt. But this is super simple. If you guys are wondering what's in it, it's basically lamb, flour, water, cabbage, whole black peppercorn, and salt, which is not a complicated recipe, but it's going to be super delicious, I'm sure. God, I didn't realize I was so hungry until this stream. There's probably people that are like, I think his stream's some kind of food stream. I don't know. I really do like food, you guys. Like, super appreciative to the fact that we have it. Okay, this is also not something new. I have a bunch of all this limited stuff already. If you guys are on Next Island and you guys would like to have one of these common type site type ones or something, let me know. I'll be more than glad to help you get some blueprints to start doing your own crafting and stuff like that. Absolutely fun. Plus, the more people that are able to do fancy stuff, the more fancy stuff in the game. I think that's a good thing. Yeah, I can picture Norway being very about the fall area. Because now I'm picturing like beer, bread. I mean, now that I've seen your food, I'm not down with that whole fish stuff. The fermented fish, that I'm not on. But the beer, bread, and the like soups, I would eat that all. And the salted licorice. I've never had salted licorice. I've never even thought I needed salted licorice before. But I kind of think that that might would taste good. I don't know. I've never been offered that. I love how everybody has different flavors and tastes and stuff like that. It's absolutely fascinating. You know the food that I've always wanted to eat too, that I've never got a chance to yet, is legit Moroccan food. Okay, so Morocco is this center of spice and trade of all kinds of stuff. All kinds of cultural inroads have made their way through there and really profoundly like affected them. I've heard the Moroccan food is super good and super rich and spicy, right? But I've never had it. I would like to have some Moroccan food though. I've never even honestly known somebody that cooks Moroccan food, like where you're like, you know how you have a friend and they're like, well, we're cooking Italian tonight or something like that. I've had all kinds of friends that their family was like, hey, I'm cooking Italian, which mostly consists of all cooking spaghetti, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing, Fatty Prophet? I hope you're doing great. Are you streaming today? But I've never met somebody that's like, nah, I'm cooking up some Moroccan food. Even though I've heard so many times how damn good it is. And so my thoughts are, eventually there's gonna be a Moroccan restaurant near me. I hope it's legit. I'm gonna eat Moroccan food one day. I probably should actually see if there even is a Moroccan food place on this side of America. But for all these people telling me it's so delicious, you would think there'd have to be a Moroccan food place somewhere around the world. It sounds delicious. I just don't know if they actually have Moroccan food anywhere near where I live. Okay, I'm gonna check and see how our statistics went, guys. Honestly, I have no idea how much I spent. So like we could probably say that I at least spent two times so let's see. So 40 pet at least, right? And then whatever random amount here. 12,000 times 0.03. And so the combination of those is how much we spent. I'm not really going to add it up because I wasn't that concerned about it. I did not get any new blueprints, which is crazy to me. This is not a good success rate at all. I got a pretty good amount of Lesser Elysium. Maybe we should add this up. This looks like a. I'd say we're pretty close. Maybe not. I don't know. We got 316.12 back. We got a good amount of blueprints. I've got 0.98 of this Miranda Violet. I'm going to show you what that is, though, guys, real quick, because I want you guys to see this. I think it's under textures. It's actually not a texture, which is fascinating. Okay, so right here, you see how this is a paint? So there's several paints. Oh, 360 ped. Okay. So yeah, and then I spent 40 ped on just the sweat. So a lot, right? Thank you for doing that math. So 400 ped, and we got that random amount back that I can't even remember now, as funny as that is. And so we definitely did not do that great. Here's the other violet. Oh, I have two. Let's see. Well, there's another paint can that I have somewhere in here, guys, and I don't know where it is. But basically, there are some random paints that you can get on this planet. Oh, that's cool. Jane here's knocking it out too. Yeah, I figured we were going to lose some on there. Hold on one second. I'm going to have to collect. We did lose a bit there. Like 40 ped or more. Probably more. Guys, they kicked our butt. It's okay. We got a bunch of blueprints. We're going to collect 40 peck in skill as soon as I get over to this girl. Sometimes we get our butt kicked. It wasn't a perfect blueprint to start with, though, so that wasn't totally a shock. Ready? There's a little bit more, so we really will. Because I'll grab this when we do the ancient Greece stuff too. I'll make sure we have that blueprint. It looks like by the time I leave here, I will be at 2,500 in Meg Textile. This girl wants me to just drop 50 probes. I'm not going to drop 50 probes right now, to be honest. I am a little disappointed, though, that we didn't get any brand new blueprints. I am stacking stuff, so like before we leave, I'll go through everything. I'll make sure that we actually have some of these should stack for sure. I'll try to get as many blueprints as we can before we leave. The plan is that on Thursday I'll be hunting. Next Monday we'll be crafting in ancient Greece. And then after that we'll hunt, craft, and then probably be on to planet Toulon, where I am going to cover the crap out of the coloring mission. I am going to do the coloring mission. um, because it's super important. I'd like to be able to actually make fancier stuff because I'm a big fan of fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do want to thank you guys for hanging out, being epic. Real quick, I'm going to check in to see if we have somebody we can raid over to for Entropia. And I don't know who this is. So let me click this, see what's going on. They are actually playing. They're hunting sharks. That's a good sign. Okay. This person is actually actively playing. I was worried, you guys. Oh, Tulin's so fun. I would grab you off your planet and take you to Tolan. If you haven't been there, you should go. I do want to thank you guys for being epic. I hope you have a great day and peace and very best wishes.